got a squeaky chair today.
Better keep that squeak down, son.
Sounds like your parents' bedroom. And now it's not squeaking. Piece of shit.
Yeah, dude. I grew up in the fucking room right next to my parents. It was vents connected, son. It was no good.
Phil loved it.
Ugh.
You know what? Like, honestly, I'd rather talk about that than talk about this fucking movie.
I don't know what happened in this fucking movie at all.
I mean, I'm going to let everybody know right out the gate. And I've never done this before in the 3 fucking years we've done this. I literally stopped watching the movie.
Well, that's not good, Steve, because some wild shit happens at the end of this fucking movie.
I couldn't bring myself. Like, dude, when I saw there was like 50 minutes left, I was like...
You only watched 40 minutes of the fucking movie?
Pretty much.
God damn it.
I mean, okay, look, I skimmed the last part because I was just like, I couldn't take it.
Not that it actually, I don't think it really fucking matters that much because this movie is just a straight up fever dream. Like watching it one time, there's no way you knew what the fucking plot was. No fucking way.
The first one had more of a plot than this one.
Well, the first one's a very simple fucking movie, from what I remember. It's just hilariously bad.
Yeah, I mean, it was meant to be.
This is like textbook person who made it had all the context in their mind and not on the page.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
They couldn't bring it to life. Yeah,
they just like, it's almost like they just, because it was in their head, they thought it was coming through in the movie, but it clearly wasn't. Like, no scene connects. Actually, even inside scene, shot to shot, sometimes doesn't even connect.
Well, even like a lot of the scenes where, like, was the Asian lady's name like Doggy or some shit? Like D-O-G-G-E?
It's supposed to be fucking Doji, I think.
Doji? Whatever.
But it's spelled doggy.
Yeah, but like her, like when she be shooting guns and shit like that. Come on, man. The director couldn't have been like, all right, stop. Can we make it a little bit? Because she's just like... And then everybody, like, nobody's getting shot. It's a fully automatic. Like,
I don't know.
Okay, the first Samurai Cop.
That's the least of the fucking problems in this fucking
like,
movie.
The first Samurai Cop, obviously, low budget movie, shit like that.
Fun, stupid piece of shit.
How the fuck do you take a movie 20 years fucking, 25 years later, however fucking long later, and make it even more low?
I don't think it's more low budget. I just think it's not cohesive in any way, shape, or form.
It makes no sense.
Like, again, like, if you watch this movie 10 times, maybe you could tell me what the fuck is happening. But there's like 500 characters and like 15 different plot lines.
If you watch this movie 10 fucking times, Phil will come to your house and give you a fucking hug.
Sure.
Yeah, like, because...
I thought you were going to go way darker than that, but yeah, I'll give you a hug.
No, man. We ain't going that fucking dark. But, like, honestly, I couldn't watch this movie one time, so I sure as fuck ain't making it another 9.
The weird thing about it being so disjointed is that there was some points in the movie where they clearly knew what they were doing because it was, like, straight up, like, rip-off of 70s exploitation film.
Yeah.
Like, you had some of those scenes, but other than that, it's like an acid trip.
It's got something.
Like, in the middle of scenes, we're doing cutaways to, like, him with a samurai sword. And that happens, I'm not exaggerating, 300 times.
It happened a lot.
Like,
I don't know if it's 300,
dude,
but I mean, you know what we're saying. It's a shitload for no reason.
I don't think I'm exaggerating. I think it happens that many fucking times.
Like, what the fuck? It serves no purpose.
Halfway through the movie, they try to explain away the psychedelic vibe of the movie by saying that he's been dosed, but after they tell him that, it doesn't stop being psychedelic.
Nah, man, because he's still trucking.
Yeah,
my man's high as fuck over here. All right, let's keep going.
It just continues to be fucking insane, and not in a fun way. In a how does this movie still going kind of way. I mean, it's an hour and a half long, and it felt like it took me 4 hours to watch it.
Oh, yeah. It was Lord of the goddamn Rings over here.
The trilogy.
Yeah, the whole trilogy.
The whole fucking trilogy.
I mean, my man I'd have rather watched fucking Frodo just walk to fucking Mordor with none of the other action in Lord of the Rings than sit through this. Because as soon as the movie started, like, I don't want to say high hopes for, like, Samurai Cop goofy, but I didn't know it was gonna go dumb as hell.
Like boring.
Yeah, like it starts off like when it was like 91. It's supposed to be like a flashback, but they look old as fuck.
This is fucking so goddamn strange. It cuts back to 91, a year after the first movie. The two cops are the same age, but the girl from the first one has been replaced by a younger, I think she's a porn actress, I think.
Well, they had to because they couldn't use the original actress because she's old as shit.
Fine, but you couldn't just find two dudes that kind of look like them?
Obviously not. That wasn't in the budget. I mean, that's not.
There's like 1,000 people in this movie.
Like I said, that wasn't in the budget.
Two of those people fucking fit the description.
No, I'm telling you, that's not what killed me right out the gate for this movie. When, like, oh, I'm getting 5 weeks vacation for whatever. It was when his girl got shot by a kid on a park bench, and he was just like, no.
He didn't get 5 weeks for that. That happens after.
Well, no, they were talking.
He gets 5 weeks off for something, I don't even know what.
Yeah, whatever. He got vacation. But no.
And then he said, like, I know you weren't paying attention, but this line stood out to me where he says, when they're on the bench, he says, like, the last few years have been, like, great or something. It's 1 year after.
It's been 1 year, dude. Like,
what do you mean these years?
No, I was paying attention to this part because I was still, like, watching the movie. But it was like, for real, when that kid shot the chick, I was like, yeah, you didn't shoot this kid? Like, you didn't samurai cop his ass, but he comes back later.
Literally does nothing.
Joe. Dad. Take care of yourself.
No. He's just like, no. Like,
yeah.
Get the fuck out of here, dude.
The kid walks up and he's like, help me. You're a police officer. Help me. I lost my sister. And Samurai Cop's like, well, where is she?
Yeah, where?
Officer, my sister's missing. You gotta help. I went to go get her ice cream, and when I came back, she was gone.
All right, kid, calm down. Where is she? Where'd you see her last?
How the fuck am I supposed to Target?
He just told you.
I lost her.
That he lost her.
I mean, there was at least more fucking acting in the death scene of the senator. Of course, let's be real about this. I literally thought the senator was crooked and he was sleeping with a like young escort or something. But then she pulls out this fucking contraption from Chuck E. Cheese to shoot you with.
No, she's a goddamn.
Stop that shit.
She's a double agent.
Yeah, I know. But the fact that when she pulled that shit out, man, you wouldn't have been sticking me with that bullshit.
What is that?
Because she was like, let me give you something.
That's something we got to get out of the way right now. What the fuck? Where are we? Where are we? What year is it? Why are we in this weird steampunk reality?
Yeah, underwater. Like
we've entered a new dimension.
We're in BioShock.
This is like fucking Cyberpunk or BioShock.
What the hell? What the, God, Rapture City. Isn't that what BioShock was? We're in Rapture City.
Like everything's like neon for some reason and futuristic. I don't know why. I don't even know what city we're in.
Yeah. And what'd she shoot this dude with? He died real goddamn quick. She poisoned the fuck out of him.
I don't know.
He
was like puking up something.
Dude.
Looked like he was puking his organs up.
You know what, though? Okay. Since we're talking about this scene, I'm going to use this scene and talk about one at the end that I actually saw. Because when I was doing my little skipping, I saw it and I was like, wait a goddamn minute. I went back. So my man here was like bleeding out his mouth.
Yeah.
It looked legit. Like, all right, cool. You couldn't have done that at the end of the movie when the motherfucker was bleeding and it looked like it was like red fucking, like a magician.
But this is what I'm fucking saying. Like, I don't understand. Like, is this on purpose? Because it's so bad. Like, it's so bad that it, like, in my mind, it was on purpose.
Yeah, it looked like a red magician cloth was flailing. I was like, is that supposed to be blood?
Like, I don't even know what the fuck you would call this type of, like, awareness, like, while making a movie where it's like, are you talking about when the chick gets stabbed and it's like a constant flow?
Yeah.
Like, it's like constantly flowing out, like digital blood.
Yeah. Like
you have to be aware. Don't, like, while watching the movie, my only thought is like, whoever edited the movie just gave up about a quarter way through. Because about a quarter way, like, shit really starts to get weird.
Go downhill.
Yeah.
They were on a deadline. They were like, we got to get this out.
So that's the only thing I can think is, like, the people editing the movie were just like, I don't fucking know, bro.
You know what I think?
And they just started doing weird shit.
We always have said this. Well, you specifically has always said, like, 80s movies, even though this movie's 2015, it's all about cocaine and shit. The budget of this movie went to porn stars and cocaine. It had to.
No, like, I thought at the beginning, I was like, damn, this is fucking cocaine personified. About 30 minutes in, I was like, nope, this is PCP, motherfucker.
We have upgraded.
We have gotten wet. This is fucking crazy. Like, what the fuck?
Jesus Christ.
This is beyond cocaine, Steve. Like,
everybody's geeked out of their fucking mind.
Like, I think fucking Samurai Cop, I think he had like a long term issue with like crank or something. I'm pretty sure.
Some shit.
Because like this is, I don't know what the fuck this is. I know I've said that 1,000 times, but
you know what would have made this movie better though? If they would have got fucking Danny Glover to be his partner as the older version.
Mine as well. He says fucking Danny Glover's line from Lethal Weapon in this movie.
I'm getting too over this shit.
Yeah. He literally says that
look
fucking
here.
line.
Goddamn, look, identity theft is a crime. Like, you can't be stealing my man's catchphrase.
This might be one of the worst movies I've ever seen in my entire life.
Oh, yeah, I'm totally putting it as... It's the worst half movie I've seen in my entire life.
Because I feel like...
Steve didn't make it to the end. I watched a short story.
Well, at least you skipped around.
I did. I was like trying to be like, let me see if anything's funny, because like...
No, there isn't. There isn't really like... There was a few moments that made me laugh, but like... It was more like... But it wasn't because something funny happened. It's because like of all the weird cutaways made me laugh. Because it's so jarring. And so abrupt. My favorite scene of the fucking entire movie was when he fucks the girl he falls in love with out of nowhere.
Isn't that what he did in the first one too, though? He just kind of like went to her house and was wearing her fucking panties and swim trunks.
We shouldn't go that far yet because fucking, dude, I'm trying to think is like, can I explain what's happening? I'm having a really hard time like organizing it in my mind.
Because it's like so much was going on. So like as soon as you wrap your head around one thing, something else will happen, and then something else, and you're like, where the fuck are we at now?
I'm gonna try to catch us up to the point where shit, I can't remember that fucking guy's name, the partner's name, the black guy.
Wasn't it like Frank?
Maybe it's we'll call him
Frank or Fred.
We call everyone Frank.
Yeah.
So the beginning, it's like there's like this weird prophecy about Joe Marshall.
An ancient prophecy in his family. Joe Marshall is an evil creature. One of us will be chosen to fight and defeat him. If Marshall returns, our rivals will side with him like they did before.
For every Messiah, there is an opposite.
I don't know what the prophecy is, and I don't know why it exists, but it does. But then we switch around to the gang from the first one is now like this big company that's doing a deal with the U.S. government.
I think so, because that's
for
why the
some
senator
kind of
got
like
killed.
Technology or something. But then another gang is trying to stop that from happening. Maybe something like that. I don't know. And another third gang comes in later that I don't even know what the fuck that is. So Frank gets some goddamn.
See, he's having a hard time.
There's these goddamn okay, so when the senator dies, they keep finding these coins. That's what it is. They keep finding these fucking coins, right?
Yeah.
That they think are like these like that are like significant like ancient Japanese coins or something. So Frank is looking into that. Some lady shows up and tells him basically like, no, she calls him a local artist.
These medallions were crafted by a local artist named Yashishiro Morikawa. The distributor buys and sells online.
She's like, it's like, no, it's not that. It's just like a local artist that they're buying these things from.
It's Chuck E. Cheese coins.
Cut to Frank getting in his car, and I don't know were you paying attention during this part?
Tell me about it. I might have been.
Frank slaps the dash of the car and says the GPS isn't working. There's no GPS.
This GPS system's not working. I don't know if I'm on the right track or not.
No, what the fuck? Frank!
he's just like slapping the dash and he's like, goddamn GPS.
But no, sir.
Cut to the desert and it says 400 miles away.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's not a local artist. That's like a few states over. What the fuck are we talking
God
about?
damn, local artist. Like, no.
Cut to fucking wherever, Arizona or wherever the fuck we are.
I mean, I can tell you the exact moment when I was like, all right, I've had enough of this shit. It was like, I made it through like the first mob meeting scene, and then it was like, don't talk to your elder like that. It's like, she's the vice president. Like, I don't know what the fuck.
Most of this doesn't.
Do Asian clubs have vice presidents like Asian?
Listen,
like Yakuza?
The weird, like, I just watched this movie and I don't really know the order of the events. I'm gonna try.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
I'm going to really try, but because I don't even know if that weird bar scene has happened with that fucking Star Wars fucking death drone.
Oh
that fucking shows up.
I thought that was Phantasm.
Or Phantasm,
Like,
whatever you want.
That was a disco Phantasm.
It was just a ball that floats around and kills people.
Yeah. How?
I don't know.
I mean, is everybody in this movie epileptic and it shines all the lights that's on it?
And that's where we meet these like weird fucking like anime convention chicks that are like white girls that are walking through this movie that get their ass kicked all the time.
They're always in the wrong place at the wrong fucking
They're like
time.
wearing like e-girl wigs and fucking like...
No! Those are the two white chicks that were fucking like, one of them killed the senator.
I don't... okay.
Like, those were like two white chicks that were sitting at the table when they were talking to the old Asian
Yeah,
dude.
I know. Like, listen, I don't know who these people are.
I don't know who the fuck
give
they
a
are.
shit. But
they were like, I guess, high enough on the food chain of this gang that they were sitting at the head table.
They were with the vice president chick while she's getting fucking hammered.
Yeah.
Right?
They're all like together. And it's like...
And then we cut back to Frank at this fucking industrial fucking factory where Joe lives and makes his weird Etsy or
where he's like
eBay fucking coins that he makes.
This doesn't look like a medallion factory.
In his little workshop.
He's the local artist.
Yeah. This is an insane scene. Frank is a seasoned fucking detective, and he is walking around this fucking industrial plant like, hello? Is anybody who's there? Who is there?
Help me.
Hello? Who are you? What are you doing, Frank?
Like, dummy, I can hear you. You ain't sticking up on shit.
Cut to, which means Joe heard him and had to put that fucking dumbass robe on.
Yeah. Like you were walking
That hooded robe.
Like you were walking into the fucking Jigsaw's lair or something and saw, like, would you like to play a game, Frank?
Everything slows down. The music gets weird. Like it's going to be this epic reveal, and it's not.
No.
Frank, or Joe just turns around and he's just like, you found me.
I know you've been looking for me, Washington.
That's it.
It took you long enough. Like,
and then ninjas show up.
Just let me exist in peace.
You abandoned me, man.
With pistols.
shitty ninjas. They didn't pass fucking sword training.
Jesus Christ. The fight scenes in the first one were way more fun than this.
Yeah.
The fights in this movie are so jarring and out of place. Like they come out of nowhere.
They don't even look realistic as
Literally,
shit.
like a sweet moment will be happening and then switch and then there's like 18 ninjas come out of nowhere.
Don't bother me. I'm on suspension.
Frank, I'm being serious.
Well, that's what, like, the way the movie was jumping around, I remember seeing, like, they're like, all right, we're going to, you know, case or go to when, what's his name? Freaking samurai cop.
Joe.
When Joe went to, like, the bar. But somehow he's on the roof of this building, walking through beating the shit out of everybody in a suit.
Oh, right. After they're, like, casing out the building.
Yeah, because then like afterward, he's in the bar down there just hanging the fuck out.
We
And the Asian chick walks up and licks his face. I was like, the fuck?
was that after that? I don't fucking know. It doesn't matter. The most jarring out of all of them was the plane, though. Now remember, Frank drove there.
Yeah.
And then they flew back.
They stole the fucking plane.
On Spirit Airlines or wherever the fuck it is. I don't know what an
Spirit
airline this
Airlines.
fucking is. But they're on
JetBlue, son.
They're on a fucking... It smash cuts to them on a fucking plane after they kill all those ninjas in the fucking warehouse or whatever. They're chilling. Fucking old waiter dude comes back from the first one.
Yeah.
I can't remember this guy's name. He has a ridiculous name. That's his whole bit.
My name is Alfonso Rafael Federico Sebastian.
He's like a flamboyantly gay dude with an insane name.
Here I am.
And it's just a cameo, really.
Yeah, this is just a wink.
Look, you need $35. Here you go, my man.
Yeah, basically. Yeah.
Come in and say a few lines. I got you.
And then Joe sees this lady who is just the actress who played his wife in 91. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's that same girl.
Yeah.
With a wig on.
Because she lost
It's
her
not
hair.
the same character. It's a different character played by the same woman.
Yeah.
And he's like, you look familiar.
You look familiar.
It's like, really? Joe? Because that's the same fucking broad.
That's the chick you stole her panties and was
With
wearing
a
them as swim trunks.
shitty black wig on.
Yeah. You look
And
familiar.
Joe has been, he's such a hermit, he doesn't know what a Kindle is. He's like, what's that contraption? She's like, it holds all my books.
Yeah.
We learn later that she is there on purpose somehow to get him to fall in love with her. That's not the craziest part about this scene. The craziest part about this scene is that the Asian vice president chick comes out of goddamn nowhere. An explode. She's like, kill that. And then like an explosion happened.
And what do you do, Joe?
I'm up.
An Asian vice president comes out and is like, kill them all, or whatever the fuck she says. Steve, they're on an airplane. This scene, she gets away by running to the back of the plane that is in the air. She doesn't jump out of the plane. They don't parachute
She
away.
went to the back and
She went to the back and sat down. They're police officers. What the fuck are we talking about?
Like, oh man, I'm first class. I can't go back to business.
There's an explosion and a fight that happens, and no one gets arrested. They just land and go about their fucking business.
Yeah, people have been arrested for a far less shit in the world.
God damn it.
That,
This movie's dumb as shit.
no shit. That's why, like that bar scene I keep bringing up is like the fact that it went like that, and then all of a sudden, she shows back up with this impromptu fucking machine gun and just starts blasting.
Look at me, you motherfucker! Go kiss your ancestors!
Kill them all! Kill them all!
The fuck is going on? Like,
Yeah.
I didn't even register like why she just started blasting. She just showed up and was like, get him!
That's her entire role throughout the movie is basically that. Until
showing the
very
fuck
end.
up and shooting shit.
Like, we don't understand. Like, you don't understand why she's doing this really until the very end. Like, you don't even get a sense of why she's doing it.
No. I mean, I gotta, like, trust me, I didn't watch the end, so I don't know why she's doing it. But my thought process is, like, even when I first meet her talking to the guy that runs the shit, you know, it's like she wants his job. She wants to move up. She's tired. Like, you've been doing this too long. I got new plans. Like, you know how typical betrayal
Sure.
shit is with them people. I got a better way to do shit. But
I know. At the end, you learn that she wants to basically, like, fucking be with Joe.
see, that's
It'd be like a power couple.
And oh yeah, I did see that part because she was like, "We'd be so good together." So shit, it's like,
In this lifetime on Earth, Joe, we're meant to be together.
you know what this movie is? It's fucking whoever fucking Joe Marshall's fucking fever dream of wanting to fuck everything. Yo,
Basically,
man,
yeah.
your heyday's gone.
Basically, yes, yeah. Because, like, after like the plane shit and stuff, like we get this insane montage of Joe and his not wife back from the dead falling in love. And then you learn that she's like a double agent or something. Or not a double. She's just like trying to like, I don't know what she's
a triple agent.
That actually, strangely enough, like that doesn't like come full circle at all. Like it doesn't like, there's no real closure to that. Because like Tommy Wiseau is in this movie and I couldn't tell if like she was his wife or his sister or they were family. Like I couldn't tell.
Quentin's my brother.
It's true.
Yes. Conquest shall be ours, my love.
But like her whole purpose was to drug Joe and get him to fall in love with her. For what reason? I don't know.
And if
that's what I'm saying. Like, as far as I know, there's no closure. There might be, but I didn't see it.
But if that was her plan, put it like this.
But for what reason?
Use a fucking roofie, bitch. LSD don't do that shit.
Because we get all these weird montages with them, like on the beach. They're like going on dates.
Oh, yeah.
He's like hallucinating a TV show with him and some random bitch talking about a map.
Yeah.
It's the complex. I know how to get to the complex.
You have to give me that information. No, Hannah, you do. I need to have that information.
No, you don't understand.
You need to tell me.
No, I can't. I won't. No.
I mean,
I don't even know what the fuck that was. My favorite scene is with Joe. I don't even know what this chick's name is. Whoever the black wig lady.
Yeah.
That he's falling in love with. My favorite scene is when they finally bang. He has this crazy hallucination while two naked. They're in like a frozen tundra. He's standing there watching two naked porn stars fight with samurai swords, while another version of him and a fucking kimono or some shit is across the way, and they're just yelling at each other
for no reason.
While he's having this hallucination while banging her in real life.
It must have been some lousy sex for this motherfucker to think this shit up.
He's zoned out.
Yeah, he was like, man, this shit ain't that good, girl. Like, I got to think of other shit. Like, you know what would have been good? Like, since this is Joe Marshall's, both movies are all about him being the best guy, getting all the ladies and shit. It'd have been better when you saw Frank in the beginning get pushed out of bed by that chick because Joe pushed her and it pushed him out of bed. And Joe is now Jody. He's just Mr. Steal Your Girl. But like, Frank, I wanted this piece of ass right here. Stop it.
Dude, I don't think anything I've said has made sense. The movie didn't make sense. I don't really know what else to say about it because like it becomes so convoluted by the end where like you literally don't know what the fuck is happening.
Or the overacting throughout it.
It turns into like fucking they somehow get underwater into like this underwater base.
I told you, Rapture City or whatever it's called.
Where Joe has gone insane and just starts killing everybody while Frank is just like wandering around this base not doing anything.
Just another day. Just another day.
You know what my favorite scene in this movie was? When, what's his name? Tommy Wiseau?
Tommy Wiseau, yeah.
Yeah, when he was crying about the person dead and he just started smashing the room.
He had like posed her in the chair. She's just like dead in a chair. And he's like breaking everything.
Yeah.
He's the best part. Tommy was he's the best part of the fucking movie.
It literally looked like the room he was in was a low budget porn fucking room. And he was on the casting couch getting pissed because he won't get in the cast nobody.
That's the entire movie is basically porn sets.
Yeah. Like,
half the actors are porn.
Y'all need to hurry
stars.
this shit up because 2 o'clock, we got a fucking double penetration going down. Get the fuck out of here.
I mean, if you're going to do a movie on the cheap, I mean, it's not a terrible idea. I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know what else to say about this movie.
I mean, like I said, this movie. I mean, I'll tell you right now, like, I'm not even giving this movie a fucking rating.
God damn.
Like, I didn't finish it, so fuck that. Like, I don't ever want to see this shit again.
I'll say this. I kind of could see where they were what they were trying to do, kind of, but it was executed so poorly that, like, you would really have to watch this movie multiple times to really understand what the fuck is happening.
You'd have to.
It'd be hard for me to even give them a rating. Also, like, bad movies like this don't lend itself well to, like, HD. Like, when you're watching, like, you like movies like this need to be, like, low quality.
They need to be on, like, fucking, like,
the film needs to be, like, burnt up and shit.
VHS.
Like it just doesn't work well. It's hard on the eyes because there's no, like, texture to it. Like, it tricks you into thinking that should be watching something good, basically.
But you're not.
But you're not. You're watching something.
And that's the thing, like,
horrible.
Not saying Samurai Cop the original was such a great goddamn movie.
No, but it's like,
but it worked.
It had, like, charm to it. Like, it was so bad. I mean, it's just so bad. It's a good movie.
Yeah,
like, that's just.
And for something like to have, like, the cult classic or whatever that people have put on that movie, and then you give us this, it's like another Deadly Prey, man. Deadly
Prey.
Except Deadlier Prey
was
better than this fucking movie.
Deadliest Prey just basically tried to just remake the movie.
Yeah.
So,
well, guess what? Maybe Samurai Cop should have done that because that movie was technically better than this one. Because if this one would have stayed grounded like the first one, like not having underwater bases.
It's an easier watch, yeah.
Yeah, some fucking 2 different Japanese fucking gangs.
3.
You know, like, stop convoluting some shit, man. Just go basic.
There's 3 different gangs, and I couldn't tell who was who. There was like 500 character titles in this movie. Like, every time someone's introduced, there's a fucking character title. And I have no idea. Like, every time I saw one of the character titles, I was like, I don't know what this means.
Yeah, I have no clue. Like,
I don't even know what these gangs are. I don't even know what they're doing in the movie.
Again, you're a gang.
What their purpose is.
You're the vice president. Like, is that what they call gangs? People?
I don't fucking know.
I mean, you know, like the mob didn't say, well, you're vice president. You know, you'd have been a capo or
I think the point
your boss.
I think the point is, like, by this time, like, these gangs had, like, become, like, more corporate.
Yeah.
Right?
They're trying to be on the straight and narrow, but they're not.
I don't know. It doesn't fucking matter.
No,
because it doesn't make sense.
I'll never watch this movie again.
Like,
I would like my hour and a half back.
Like, there's a scene, like, remember, like, when Chick licks Joe in the face, like, that entire, like, a huge fucking fight breaks out, and the entire time Joe is, like, looking around like he doesn't know what's happening.
Yeah, that's when he ducks by the bar. I'm gonna use Phil as an example because he's got this long flowing hair out right now, and he's like, "All right, let's just squat down." Man, this is great shit. You know, there's no like, "Hey, honey, let's get the cover." None of that shit.
Speaking of, I didn't even realize who that lady was.
Who was that lady?
Because we didn't even talk about the insane shit. Okay, when Joe falls in love with Black Wig Chick,
yeah,
he has one of the most insane fucking lines I've ever heard in a movie, where he asked her to fucking dye her hair blonde to look like his ex-wife or his dead wife.
Have you ever thought about going blonde?
Blonde, huh?
That's some fucking shit
What
right
the?
there.
And she does it. Well, I mean, she wears a wig, so she doesn't dye it. But I mean,
she said, "Haha, I don't need to dye it because it's me, baby."
Which begs the question: why was she wearing the black wig to begin with? If her whole point was to seduce Joe, wouldn't you just already have your naturally blonde hair?
I mean, also, we didn't talk about when that one Asian chick got cut in the stomach.
Hilarious.
And like the whole fight scene looked like something out of fucking like a 1991 VR fucking game. Mad Dog fucking McCree. But then it was like, she got cut and then she's like, "What, bitch, what are you laughing at? Your intestines are about to fall out."
Steve, the movie doesn't even like end. Like, you probably turned it off, but there's like 6 mid-roll credit scenes.
Jesus Christ.
Dude, at the end, one of those chicks is still alive. And she's like, it's not over, motherfucker.
It's not over, motherfucker.
It's not over, Joe Marshall.
Everyone in the audience ever is like, it's over.
Please, just let it be over.
Put it away. Let's shelf it. Let's just move on.
Like, I would like to be at the rap party of this movie, and if like, or the screening, and I would like to meet that one motherfucker that was probably like, I've been like, I'm about to whoop your ass.
It is like, I could see enjoying this movie if I was stoned out of my fucking mind.
Yeah, because then I wouldn't.
Like, if I like faced a blunt and watched it, I'd probably have a good time.
Probably like, yeah, maybe. Because I don't even think, like, if I was drunk, I'd have a good time. I'd be like, I don't even fuck this.
This could be fun to watch maybe with a group of people, maybe. Just like, but honestly, the only laughs that got on me was just like the jarring transitions.
Oh, yeah, because it's just out of the blue.
Yeah, things happen within a like snap of the finger. Like there are no real transitions. It just moves.
There's no build up or nothing. Just aha.
Like, there are points where, like, you're in one location and then the next shot you're in a different location. Like, what the fuck? You guys didn't even talk about going here. Yeah. There's no transition with you guys going here or talking about it or a reason for you being here. Like,
hell, break the fourth wall and just be like, guess what? We moved on.
Yeah, they broke the fourth wall about 500 times in the movie already. Just tell us what the fuck is happening.
My father died.
Half the time during the 15 sex scenes, that's when we're getting exposition anyways. So just tell us what the fuck we need to know.
This is the plot of the movie. We're about to go take up. Why are you talking to me about this right now?
That would have been helpful.
That'd have been funny as shit.
Because it needed it.
Yeah. Like I said, I literally
or
think...
a Star Wars scroll or something.
Yeah,
like,
I literally think
tell me something.
That both of these movies are just fucking home dude Joe Marshall just to get his dick wet.
I think the first one he got the fucking role and that's just what it was. I think this movie, I don't even think it was his brainchild. I think it was some other just random director's little.
Well, he should have been like, I ain't doing it. Again, another thing I would rather do than watch this movie again. Get drunk and go watch the Chuck E. Cheese band play. I know they're fucking robots, but it's a fucking rat with a guitar. I don't give a shit. Like, I'd rather watch that and eat pizza. Like,
I mean, I would pretty much rather do anything.
Yeah, you know,
than watch this movie.
I'd rather flick the tip of my. What the fuck?
There was a point, where I was like, I felt like it had been ages, and I clicked the shit, and I still had an hour.
Yeah, and you're like, God, fuck damn.
I was like, what the fuck?
Like I said, that's when I lost hope. When I was like, man, I've been sitting here for a hot minute. How much time is left? 55 minutes. Get the fuck out of here. Like, Steven's not sitting here for 55 fucking minutes. I was like, God damn, can lung cancer get me now? Like, Jesus, let's expedite it.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, at least if shit was happening, I'd have been like, okay, it'll pique my interest.
Oh, shit was happening.
Shit was happening, but it made no sense.
But it was fucking, just dog shit. Yeah.
They went and asked a kindergarten, like, what would you like in a movie? I would like underwater layers. Okay, we got you.
I'll put it this way. Wicker Man moved faster than this.
Fuck
movie.
yeah, it did. And we got to see motherfucker get his legs broke and fucked up.
Yeah, it's more entertaining, too.
Yeah. But nah, other than that, I'm done with this fucking movie.
Yeah, I'm done. I'll give it 2 naked samurai porn stars out of 10. And I'm only giving it 2 just because, like, there were parts where I was like, okay, I get what you're trying to do. It's just you're doing it badly.
I'm still giving this fuck a 0.
I mean, I don't blame you.
Yeah, I don't give a shit. Like, again, like I said,
don't recommend. Like, okay, I don't recommend it. But if like you really got nothing going on, like you really got nothing going on, like you're like got like 10 kids and you're doing all their laundry kind of shit. Put this on just to kind of see the nonsense that we're fucking talking about.
Dude, I'm sorry. I'll go with what Phil was saying. If you got 10 kids and you really got nothing going on but laundry, Fucking watch Barney. You know, watch Blue's fucking Clues. I mean, watch whatever kid shows out there. Fucking watch some bananas in goddamn pajamas. They're more entertaining because it's a banana wearing fucking pajamas than this movie.
Bananas in pajamas.
Yeah, I don't even know what the fuck they were doing.
Down the stairs.
Yeah, see, that was his day and age, but I mean, I knew it was a show, but you know what I'm saying? It's like, I'm sure that's more. Fucking Teletubbies is more fucking entertaining on fucking cocaine than this fucking movie. Because you got a son that's a creepy baby that laughs at you. See, there's a lot more other shit you could be watching.
If you enjoy being bewildered at how stupid something is, then
listen to our show.
You know, yeah, watch into our show because our show is also. Yeah, also don't get fucked up. We know our show is just as bad as this movie.
Yeah, like we're not.
Don't get it fucked up. We know who we are.
I just don't want you to waste your time on this movie because you're gonna be sad, and then you're gonna hit me up.
You're gonna be upset because
then I'm gonna be sad too.
It's gonna feel like your whole day got ruined.
Yeah, I'd have rather like my roommate just came in my room and like drop kicked me in the fucking dick or something than watch this fucking movie. Yeah. Like anything, like Macho Man could have jumped off the top of a fucking 10-foot ladder and elbow dropped my balls. Like I'd rather that happen. You know, like I mean, I'm just saying anything better than this.
In a weird way, I'm glad it exists, but also am pissed off that it exists. So
yeah,
I really don't know what to tell you.
I want my hour and a half back. I want my like 48 minutes and 32 seconds back.
It's more than that because we're sitting here talking about it.
All right, yeah, we gave them their time.
All right, go ahead.
Feel free to follow us, like us, subscribe us, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. Send us movie recommendations so we ain't got to watch crap like this. Or scary stories, cryptids, shit like that to trashferbrains@gmail.com. Trash, F-E-R-brains, gmail.com.
Thank you, Steven.
You're welcome, Felipe Rodriguez.
That's right.
Add Phil on Snapchat. He'll send you sexy photos.
Feet pics. There ain't no fucking dick and balls.
Sexy photos. And if you ask nicely and you pay him $2, he'll put hot sauce on his toes.
I will put my dirty feet in a cream pie just for you. $10.
$10. Daddy got to make money.
$3 for the cake. $7 for my feet.
Yeah. And then he'll mail you the cake. Give me your address.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
I'll box it up. If you pay shipping, it's extra.
Like, sweet fucking God. I'm going to have a smoke.